Dear students, welcome to week 3. We will start with something familiar. Page 21, your 5-finger patterns. This time you are going to play them on black keys exclusively. Now I want you to play and count out loud. I know that counting has been improved around the class, but nevertheless we have to make it perfect. Now the goal for this week is not to have any time gaps after you finished playing. So therefore, don't hold the last chord for 2 beats, hold it for just 1 beat, and then during the rest, change your position, hand position to the next key and continue on beat 1 without any delays. So I suggest that you play a little bit slower, okay? So the goal is not to play fast, but not to create any time gaps between changing the keys from position to position. So find your black key. So the first position will be on D flat major, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and move, 1 and 2. See, no gaps. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you're done. So you visited D flat major, E flat major, G flat major, A flat major, and B flat major. All right, so no gaps between key changes. All right, so that's page 21. Moving on to page 22. Now, chord activity, alternating hands. So you start with the left hand. So this is the middle C, okay? This is a C of a small octave, and this is the C in a great octave, okay? So your left hand starts in C position of the great octave, and you play the C chord. Then you can count 4 beats. So imagine that every chord is a whole note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the right hand takes over and you put the right hand in G position. So you will see that the G was occupied by the thumb of the left hand. Now the thumb of the right hand will be on G, and you play G chord with the right hand right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you take the left hand, and pinky of the left hand will go on a D where the pinky of the right hand was, and you will play the D chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hand, A chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left hand, E chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hand, B major chord. 2, 3, 4. Left hand, F sharp major chord. And right hand finishes with C sharp major chord. So in other words, we went through the circle of fifths in sharp keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, D. 1, 2, 3, 4, A. 1, 2, 3, 4, E. 1, 2, 3, 4, B. 1, 2, 3, 4, F sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, C sharp major. 2, 3, 4, and you're done. Then in the middle of the page, you play the same exercise, but in the keys of flats. So you start with C flat. So once again, middle C, C in a small octave, C in a great octave, and you need a C flat. C flat is the enharmonic name for a B. Okay? So you are in C flat major, okay? So you keep alternating hands playing through the keys with flats, okay? Until you reach C major on the very top of the keyboard. So let's start. C flat. You can go slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. G flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. D flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. A flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. E flat major. 1, 2, 3, 4. B flat major. 1, 2, 3, 4. F major. 1, 2, 3, 4. C major with the right hand, and you are done. Okay, as simple as that. Now, at the bottom of page 22, they teach you how to play arpeggios. Arpeggios are very simple. It's the chord played one note at a time. So you go back to the C of great octave with the left hand. You play one note at a time. C chord. C, E, G. Then right hand plays the C chord in a small octave. C, E, G. Now left hand, hand over hand. C, middle C. C, E, G. And right hand finishes on the C of the first octave. Okay, second octave. Okay, one more time. Hands over hands, you only play C chords. Okay, left hand and count 1, 2, 3 because you only play 3 notes in a chord. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So once again, no gaps between changing hands. So after beat 3, you have to be ready to play beat 1 with a different hand. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If you want, you can practice saying the notes so that you know exactly what notes you need to play. C, E, G, C, E, G, C, E, G, C, 2, 3. And you're done. All right, now take a look once again at my posture and sitting position. So as you see, I sit on the first front half of the bench, okay? So, and I'm planted, okay? You see there is bench left behind me, so you only get to sit on the first half of the bench, okay? So, you find your balance in your bottom. Also, you feel your heels, you feel your feet, okay? And you have your fingertips, okay? So as you see, the elbow is slightly higher than the keyboard. You can't sit too high because that's way too high, and you can't sit too low because you are breaking the straight line of your lower arm, okay? So please don't sit way too far back and too close to the keyboard, okay? We don't play like that, okay? So push the bench back. At this age, your legs are already long, so think like you're driving a car. You don't drive a car like that, yeah? So you have to have space here, so your elbow has to move freely, even if the elbow has to cross sometimes in front of your body, and reach all the way to the keyboard and just sit that you can be planted and you can reach all over the place. All right, that's it, pages 21, 22. Thank you.